With all the actors and actresses you've got to work alongside with, top 5 of ones that were like super fun or maybe super odd or whatever. Like, I mean, you've been in Neighbors, you've been in Old School, you know, I mean, Vince Vaughn, you know, Luke Wilson, I'm sure all those people.
Kristen Dunst is pretty cool. I've worked with her on Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was pretty cool. James Franco, I've worked with a couple times. Luke Wilson is a really nice guy. Will Ferrell is pretty nice too.
Real quick story. We went to, you know how we get the suites to one of those Laker games sometimes.
Yeah.
So we went one, and they actually Crypto can share the story.
It was myself and Big E, and we saw him going up the stairs. And
Will Ferrell.
Will, we said, Will, before we can even ask for like a picture, he's all, not right now, guys.
Okay.
We saw a little bit bummed out.
Yeah.
He's the owner of the LA
Yeah.
FC.
LAC,
So
yeah.
he's around public way more often now. So he's kind of like a little.
Yeah.
And I know some of these guys, you know, I think people expect him to be that person 24/7.
Right.
No.
And it takes so much energy.
I mean, he got his real big fame in his 40s, like me. Like he took that long, to, like really go from leave SNL and become a full-time actor. You know, but I mean, he's great. He's amazing. I love working with him, and everyone who I was involved with the Old School movie. I can't believe we still haven't made a sequel yet.
I know, man.
Some of the best. I'm in some really cool things. They should have done a sequel, or they should have done a reboot of the season.
Do you know how many movies you've been in, TV shows,
I would say
commercials?
Maybe like 157 movies and like maybe another 100 TV shows, and then only been like
the most credited extra, right?
Yeah, and then maybe
That's
another
amazing.
maybe another 40 commercials or music videos or stuff. Yeah.
People would just like to be in one, right?
Right.
It's wild to that longevity.
And did I read it correctly that they're in the process of making like a documentary about your?
They made a
your path?
documentary about me back in 2013 after the success of my GoDaddy commercial.
Okay.
And they never finished it. Unfortunately, it's stuck on the editing floor, or they said we never got to shooting like a happy ending, which I feel like the court jester would have been perfect.
Right.
But I'm still.
Well, you're still going.
Yeah, you know, the best thing about it is that the happy ending keeps going. Like it keeps changing, you know. And actually, I'm okay right now with that documentary not coming out, because I don't even know what all the great things that I did in 2013 that wouldn't be cool now, and I don't want to get canceled for things that maybe I did. I think I remember doing. I was like, maybe you shouldn't even bring that thing out anymore.
That's a good segue with the landscape of cancel culture, and particularly in the movie industry and things of that nature. How challenging has that been, navigating through all of that?
Honestly, I mean, I never got like proposition for something, you know. I never got. I was working on all the Nickelodeon shows when the Quiet on the Set stuff was happening.
Right.
I had no idea any of that was happening. I had no idea any of that was going on. Like we were kept out of the loop. We were just extras on it, you know, on Ned's but I've worked with like Emma Roberts and people like that, and I had no idea that they were going through all that. But it doesn't surprise me, unfortunately.
Right.
The kids on Glee, when I worked on Glee, half of them were adults, so I mean, it was okay with how they were acting, but some of them just had the worst. No offense, the worst attitudes, you know. So I'm not saying anybody deserved to be treated that way, but you know, there's some people that need to get knocked off their pedestal somewhat. So I mean, It's kind of like, you know, what tit for tat.
That whole GoDaddy experience, it seems like it just propelled you. Like you were like on everything.
It definitely changed me overnight. I was no longer just a world's greatest extra. I was now a mainstream celebrity, I guess. And I got to go to, you know, all the red carpet events and all the gifting suites where they have you hawk a product and take a picture.
Do you still interact with that model, by the way? Have you?
I don't really interact with her. I like her what she says on Twitter.
Right, like, but I mean, like, you guys aren't like in like communication or.
No,
like,
but I mean, a couple times like we've done interviews and I didn't know she was going to be on it too, and we interacted that way. But
right.
I would love to have another conversation with her because it seems like we hit it off in the commercial, you know.
I think there should be like a Super Bowl reunion commercial, and yes, they should bring that back.
I think Cap was roasted.
Yeah, Cappy.
You know, so that was in editing, right? You kissed Jay Leno, correct?
Yes, I did.
You kissed Jay Leno.
And Russell Crowe.
And Russell Crowe.
No, Russell Brand, not. Sorry.
Oh, Russell Brand.
Crowe,
Russell Brand. Oh, would you kiss Morales?
As long as I'm making dump truck sure.
Okay.
In terms of sports-wise,
yes.
I mean, huge sports fanatic.
So this is, you guys are, I know you guys are diehard Lakers fans for life. I've been only in town for 23 years, and I originally grew up in Boston, so I am a Red Sox Celtics fan. But I always root for a Lakers Celtics finals because those are the best rivalry. That's the best rivalry in sports in my opinion.
It's beautiful.
So I'm a huge I like rooting for underdogs. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that the thing that we always hate talking about actually happens. Right. The Clippers versus Celtics.
Oh, I knew it.
Finals, just to see the reaction from Mason and Iron having all of them.
Heads are gonna explode, man.
It's a cringe fest, 2024.
It would be the perfect storm there.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the league wants T-Wolves versus Knicks.
Who do Lakers fans root for? Celtics, Clippers.
They would actually root for the Celtics, I think, because they actually hate the Clippers.
That's a good kind of a poll question right there.
Right.
Of course.
Who would we rather want to see win? The Clippers or the Celtics? I
would rather see the Celtics win, even though I want the Clippers to eventually get to be able to raise a banner or something in that new arena of theirs. But I want the Celtics to have the same amount of titles as we do. So when we get to the 18th, we're surpassing them.
Okay.
I don't even know if we're. I think they only have 16.
Who, the Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they have 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, so we both have 17 already.
Yeah, I think we're tied with them.
I think based on that, we'd have to root for the Clippers.
ESPNLA has to stop running those. This is the search for Banner 18 starts now. Maybe stave that off just a little bit. Just wait to see what the bill looks like before you put those commercials on there. I don't think it's 18 is good. We're not ready for 18 yet.
Nah, you didn't watch the game yesterday, right?
I didn't, but you can tell me. Obviously we lost, but I mean.
No, it was a good game.
It was a good fight.
Have they fired anybody yet? Has Ham still have his job?
Ham still is head coach. Rob Pelinka. Any news?
Yeah. Not yet.
You know what's funny to me? Did you watch the draft?
I did. Yes.
Did you see that the Patriots drafted? Was it Drake May?
Drake May,
And the head coach is Mayo. And
right.
And the owner's Kraft. I was like, they're just drafting a grocery store.
Yeah, right?
Man. Hear that Brady is going to come back, maybe?
To the Raiders, you think, or what? I mean, he's co-owner, right, or part owner of the Raiders, or?
But I don't think so.
No.
I don't know if the Raiders would accept it. Still after all the
I would accept him in a heart. I'm a Raiders fan. I would accept him. But I mean, I'm sure there's Raider fans that be like, no, keep him away, man. We want to go with Aiden O'Connell. But
if he gets you to the Super Bowl, why not, right?
Hey, at this point, man,
Last time I saw you guys Super Bowl, you versus the Chargers, right?
Last time in the Super Bowl, we faced the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers, that's right, they won.
What year was that?
That was 2002, I believe.
Better than my Cowboys. Did you get to go to a Super Bowl? Since you were in a Super Bowl commercial?
I've been to 3. But not because of my security work, not because of the.
Not even GoDaddy hooked you up for the Super Bowl?
No,
they were like a huge sponsor.
They sent me to New York for a hype tour.
Gotcha.
They didn't send me to the game, but I did get to go to the GoDaddy Christmas party in both Iowa and Arizona. I got to meet Snoop Dogg.
Who was under the mistletoe? Anyone under the mistletoe? No one? No kissing?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
But Danica Patrick was there and Snoop Dogg randomly.
Snoop Dogg's everywhere, right?
He is.
Have you guys been in the studios?
In the LA ESPN? I've been in one time.
That's cool. They let you in?
I went there to do a rap song. They let me in the studio.
Oh, okay.
When I did my Cappy song.
They should let a few of us, like the people, have put some bleachers in there.
You think they let Fan of the Year in there? But
I mean, come on.
I went into the parking, and then some guy from Herbalife came and kicked me out, and I never went back.
Okay.
You know what? Now that you speak about crypto, you ever own any?
No.
So I was thinking, when Bitcoin hits 100,000, maybe we need to look at buying the rights to your documentary, and then you would have like ownership over it, and we can tweak it the way you want and finish that documentary.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be amazing. I got to find my love life first.
We got to find this guy. Come on.
But didn't we suggested the Cot Hook Ups?
Right.
We're gonna get a Cot Hook Up thing going, bro.
So first of all, we need more.
What's the female population in the Cot?
We know a little more. We'll do some more auditioning for more female
remember that
participants.
TV show Singled Out? We need to bring that back.
Yes.
We need
LA
an
version.
version of like the Bachelor or something with the roses and
or Blind Date or something like with Roger Lodge.
Where like at Mandy's 3 they would that would be the first date.
Yeah.
And then they'd have a table with just like us, the most eligible fans at ESPNLA are at one table. Let's see how they mingle and get along. Maybe by Mandy's 4 we'll have a wedding.
Yeah, a proposal.
Hey, Crypto proposed at the first Mandy.
I proposed at the Mandy's, right?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. There's a clip out there somewhere. Yeah.
So it can happen.
Did she say yes?
She said yes. We're
is it
still
Jackie?
not married yet, though. No, Jackie's my daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I'm
previous
sorry.
marriage, my daughter. Yeah.
People think that though sometimes.
Yeah, people think that.
Is she single?
She's single, actually.
Oh, okay.
She's single. Dated a guy for a very long time, but now she's single.
Does she do karaoke?
She does karaoke very well.
Do we ever do karaoke? Are there any ESPNLA karaoke events?
We've been trying to get one going. Might even do one here.
They have karaoke here on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
So this is a little far for me to come on a regular basis. I mean, I live in the valley.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
Do they have a lot of karaoke out there? Or?
They have it everywhere.
Can you sing?
They used to have one when I can do all right. I think we should go to the iconic karaoke spot though.
Where's that at?
In my opinion, it's the Saddle Ranch.
Okay.
Right on Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood. They got a bull you can ride on and you get super drunk.
Well, let's start making it. Let's start putting it out there.
We're starting to do more events. There's the ESPNLA remote events that we love having fun, and then we have like Cot does its own stuff.
I went down for the Thursday
the Pizza Hut, right?
At Hennessy's.
Oh,
okay.
And I went right in and I sat right at the booth facing Sedano and Cap, and I think they waved at me a couple times, but they didn't. They didn't mention that I was there.
They will now. They all are going to know who you are.
Yeah.
Did that umbrella come near you that flew off the?
No, I was there for the windstorm. I was only there for the.
Gotcha.
On Thursday. We should do a WNBA.
Yeah.
When Caden Card comes in town, go to the Sparks game, because we could fill that place out just with our circle.
We've been talking about that too, getting a suite for the women's.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
We should also support USL, which is a minor league soccer organization. They have 31 teams.
Okay.
And there's one in Orange County.
Okay.
Called I don't know. Let's see something. But OCSC.
Jorge be all about that. I know Beto Duran's big into youth sports, and he follows a lot of what's happening with the young.
I mean, half the guys that are boxing are in their teens or early 20s.
Yeah.
I was at one of the press conferences for one of the YouTube events recently, and it just that they talk like boxers, but they look like they just got out of high school. Like,
right.
You know?
Small guys.
Represent us in the boxing and in the Olympics. You know, we're amazing to do some Olympic coverage.
Speaking of Olympic coverage, are you excited for the Olympics?
I am. I'm actually a huge Olympics fan. I like that the world comes together for sports.
What's your sports favorite or your events? Or just like watching?
I like watching the swimmers because I can't do that.
Right.
Diving, I can't do that. I like watching sports where like I can't do that, but
like the high divers off the
I like
man.
That and like they have some Mexican sports now in the regular Olympics.
Right.
So like skateboarding and mountain biking is like a thing, and even the thing I think I could do is maybe a kayak or canoeing. Like who knows how that became an Olympic sport? A canoe. Well, I feel like we could get a Cappy to sit down on a canoe team and they qualify for the
That's
yeah, you know. But,
I like to see Chris Morales.
out
give
of
it a
balance
shot,
beam,
right? Balance beam.
or
cool.
Michael Thompson on the rings.
Yeah, on the horse.
Like Vince
The
Vaughn,
horse.
yeah.
The horse genetics, you know, the spins
Or
on
like
it.
make them do synchronized something.
Oh
like
yeah, the
swimming
synchronized swimming.
That's
yeah.
always like, how the heck did they
There
come
should
up
be.
with that?
There could be some kind of
rhythmic dance.
some Olympic games for ESPNLA. Like maybe just do like different kinds of activities that they'll have to do.
Of Olympic themed sports.
Yeah.
But
Are you going to the Mandy's this year?
I don't know. I might be working, but I don't know. June 22nd, right?
Right.
The voting has started for the Mandy's. I believe this month, yesterday.
Am I nominated for anything?
Well,
should we get a?
Well, yeah. There's actually I think there's a category where you can vote. You can write a person's name of a listener's name, yeah, and you can vote for them.
So they went from Mandy's 1, Caller of the Year, Mandy's 2, Fan of the Year, Mandy's 3, Listener of the Year. They should have a category where P1s made a pod. Wouldn't that be cool? Like the P1s who made a pod award. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people in the running.
Yeah, I'm sure there would be a lot.
Oh, before I forget, I heard you were telling me you want to start your own pod.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I'm trying to start my own improv based. I started my training. I trained at UCB and I trained at other improv studios. And I don't think there's any podcast where they when they turn on the on air, they're different. They're themselves, but they're playing characters throughout the whole episode. They're doing improv scene. The whole thing is improv.
Right. It's a seamless improv,
like 50 minutes of improv, and then like 10 minutes of rebuttal from someone. But
sounds really cool.
I had the idea that instead of a host, we'd have a director each episode. So it'd be like a famous Hollywood director or TV director or someone who is directing like the way that we go, but like maybe puts out some topics if we run dry on something.
Right.
But
that's an excellent idea.
And then
Jesse.
we'd call it Waiting Room F, where F stands for fun.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That sounds like a legitimate idea right there.
Honestly, I just want to start a podcast so I could bring on Neil deGrasse Tyson and talk about science, because he doesn't even need to improv all that. He just knows it.
So you're really into like science, astronomy, and all of that stuff.
I think all the shows try to get Neil Tyson on as a, just because right now we got the Lakers are done, the Dodgers are going, and we got to wait till the Rams and the USA starts. So there's a lot of downtime.
Exactly.
I like it when the shows bring on experts in some other field.
Like Dr. Clapper, right?
Well, who was that guy
he's awesome.
Who was that mentalist guy that the Mason Island brought on that made them like?
Oh, right,
and then
right.
somehow he got their phone numbers or something.
Right.
I have no idea how. Bring
that's crazy.
Bring more magicians on.
Yeah, more magicians or more like holistic healers or like psychics or things like that'd be man.
I don't see many improv podcasts at all.
I don't either.
Like, I don't know if there is one.
You know, you got Kill Tony. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's a comedy, right?
Right.
Like these guys, it's like one of the hugest podcasts, millions of subscribers, and so improv for sure.
My only idea is that I may run into is the title. There's a Mark Maron has a show called What WTF, what.
Right.
But I would just tweak the name of the room.
For sure. Jesse, it's been an honor, bro. I can't really express how fortunate we are to have you join.
Yes.
We're a small little pod. We're barely getting ourselves
imagine when
together.
he gets an Oscar. He was on Two Dudes, One Pod.
I mean, just please make sure to drop a name, drop a couple names. With that, Jesse,
you're the man, bro.
All right.
Appreciate it, brother.
There's our first episode of P1 Spotlight with Jesse Heiman.
Real quick, where people can follow you.
I am Jesse Heiman on Twitter. I am Jesse Heiman on Instagram. If you want to join a brand new app, AI, hey Mason, you like those AI apps? I'm on an app called Cantina right now that's founded and invested by Sean Parker, guy who invented Napster.
Oh,
so if you want to join a new chat community where you can create your own AI bot like ChatGPT, but better. I've created over 40 bots on this. It's going to be the new big thing. You want in? I got 16 invites ready to go.
Oh, there you go. And that's called Cantina? Cantina. Okay, and I'll make sure to put the details on the bottom so people know where to...
JesseHeiman.net. You see everything he's done.
I'm not .com, I'm just .net.
.net.
I bring you in on that.